Beyond the realm of superstardom, there is a...
I'll wait for them to get into it. Them and them. They were in this ball.
Cool.
I don't know if it's theirs or not.
Words alone can't stop.
Your age ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushes. Run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then.
Some invite sent, man.
Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I.
I'm hungry as shit right now.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Well, a tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going into week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to the well again. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Dax Hill up for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Murray. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10, Murray. Taken in by Felton, left side. And this one doesn't go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Buzz. Green.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he'll get it up to the 44.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front that didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Gun.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. 11. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't for a better start offensively.
Cincinnati.
Working inside the red zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
Oh, my God.
And it's blocked.
It's one of those situations, Kate, where it kind of just felt, actually it looked like they just assumed that other group was not going to go after that block and just make it a 7-0 game. You can never, ever assume anything at any point in this game. But have that sense of urgency to do your job, and they did not as that kick got blocked.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Big X open, Big X open. Hey.
Murray here on 1st down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Bengals are out in front. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. Escapes the pocket. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 23 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First red zone trip of this game for the Vikings. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he makes the play, a full extension. That's a touchdown. The Vikings tie and can take the lead here in the second. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And they'll take the lead. Here's Riker set to kick this away. Here's White on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180 cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The
He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Omaha. Big A soldiers, big A soldiers.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Murray on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Reichert connects there. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's White on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
11. Here we go. Big 13.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Buying some time right. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Here we go.
A 28-yard gain.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Burrow from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. On the move, hit it right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
46-yard line.
2-2.
Play action now, Murray. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this.
On one, right?
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Done. Cut. 180. 11.
Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. This gets up past the 20. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
12. 11.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Right back to Chase. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that
This shit is
play.
abuse.
And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns can be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They're going play action. It's Murray. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
First down.
So first down from the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Kyler looking to throw. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Back to the air, Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Dexton Hill.
Sit.
Throwing again, Murray. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They are going to go. Here's Murray. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Here's White on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And And they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Completes downfield to Felton. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's White on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
11, 10. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Completed to his running back. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5.
Right, 80. 11.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Hits his running back. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Hey, we got
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game up. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Murray setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. Down to the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's White on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Slot man motioned over. Burrow now on 1st down. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Burrow from the gun. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Felton now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Again, it's Murray to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Another throw coming from Murray. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to the air, Murray escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like. Thought that amazing play.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
That's one.
Play action now, Murray. He rolls to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Ty Felton, the intended target. And that brings up fourth and goal. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's White on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. 12. Right 80. Playing hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow.
Who the fuck was that, too?
Mistake late. It's intercepted. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 11, 90. 11. Right 80. 11. 11.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Taking a shot deep here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
4th down.
Taken at the 2. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they have 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Now to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Completed left side to Smith. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Short pass, Bryant. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here he is to throw. Big shot is hauled in. Feet inbounds. Oh, what a play. It's a 29-yard gain. And now they have a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
11, 180. Playing hot.
To the air again. It's Burrow. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool.
And he reels it in for 2. So now a field goal will get them the lead.
37, Bengals 35.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. And he has
Marquise was just saying that.
Before they make this stop. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a design run. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how